Get your curls percolated. Oh, Miage.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another American Horror Story review, you guys. It was very depressing. Like, okay, I'm gonna just get this out straight off rip. I don't understand Satanists. I don't understand. I don't understand why you want to be in pain for the rest of eternity. Because burning is pain. So why on the show is everybody so obsessed with burning next to Satan for the rest of eternity as if that's some type of prize? I'm so fucking confused on whatever the mental illness is that people have when they believe that. And you know there have to be people out there that believe this shit because, you know, they don't just make this shit up. Okay, there's always somebody out there that will make a story true. And people following behind the damn devil, hoping to be in the lowest part and hurt the most. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. All right. So if you felt the need to comment down below and let me know, I don't care. don't waste your time. All right. So let's get into my notes. Michael finds Mead, the real Mead, the alive Mead, finds her remains after she'd been burned to the stake with Ariel and B.D. Wong, okay? Cordelia appears behind them in a puff of haze. We didn't even see the puff, but she just appeared. And she says, Michael, you have no one. We know who you are. We know what you're about. But you still have humanity in you, Michael. Come back. Come. We will help you, okay? You still have a choice. She reaches her hand down to him. He grabs it and pulls up, and then he pulls her close, and he says, trust and believe. I am going to find a way to kill you and all of your bitch witches. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, it seems as though he killed half, okay? We seen Zoe's gone. There's no other, none of the other witches. None of the other witches are there in present time on this show. So that makes us feel that like everybody except for Coco, Madison, and Mallory are dead, and Myrtle, because we brought her back and shit. And that just makes me upset. Okay, that makes me upset because I really like Zoe. Okay, I like Zoe and I like Queenie. And if they didn't live to tell a story, bitch, I'm upset about it. So Michael, okay, just in true biblical form, goes into the woods, all right? Jesus went on to the mountains, okay? But the Antichrist went into the woods, stayed in the woods for 4 days, created a pentagram on the ground. He drew that shit in the ground and he sat there for 4 days until he was delirious and hallucinating and seeing little children offering him life everlasting in the light. Then he saw the devil, okay? He saw one of those guys who was working for him, the bald guy who was a Satanist that came to him with mead the first time. He saw him. Then he started choking him out. Then it was like a Jesus type figure with, with angel wings, coming to the lights, or whatever. And he was like, no. And he's flipping out. Where are you, Father? Why aren't you talking to me? Flipping out and shit. So he decides to desert the woods and he travels into the city. He sees an upside down cross, which means there are some Satan worshipers nearby. Okay, goes into this little club area, and it's a church, y'all. It is a church. So inside the church, Sandra Bernard is berating her followers, okay, or her parishioners, whatever you want to call them, because they don't have enough umph in their sinning. They're not sinning enough, and you have to sin so much to bring to the end of the days. And I'm just kind of like, why does everybody want the world to end? I'm so confused about people that live on earth wanting the world to end as if they know what's going to happen when they die. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Like, I don't understand that. Who calls upon the end of the world? Even if I want to die, I still want the rest of the world to be here when I'm gone. Like, that's just such a creepy thing to me. For so many people to just be hoping for the end of the world because they're so fucking miserable. So Michael sits in the back of the church with tears falling down his eyes, okay? And this creepy old lady sees him. You okay, child? Y'all know how them old women be, okay? Trying to be all nice, but really Satan worshipers and shit. Look, creepy ass ladies. And, she says, you look like you haven't had a meal. Why don't you come over to my house after the service? So she feeds him. And she tells him that he really needs to embrace the rottenness on the inside of himself. Because see, once all of us human beings realize how vile and, fucked up we are on the insides, then we can just make the decision that she made and, give our souls to the devil. She sold her soul to the devil, and now she has everything she wants. She got a lazy boy. She got all the premium channels. I'm like, bitch, you did not have to give your soul to the devil for that shit. Like, you're a white woman in America. You did not have to give your soul for a lazy boy and premium channels, okay? But she talking about she got everything she ever needed, plus she gets to have sex with Brad Pitt on Wednesdays and Ryan Reynolds on Fridays. I was like, oh, yeah? The devil is tricking out Ryan Reynolds. Is that what happened? Ryan Reynolds sold his soul, so now he getting tricked out to all of you little Satan worshipers, and that's what happened on these streets. I feel bad for Ryan Reynolds. You seem like you getting ran through by all of the crazy people. So crazy old lady was about to kill him because he made some snide remarks about her wasting her time waiting on Satan to come back. And she was about to slit his throat, but then he moved his hair so she could see the 666 behind his ear. And then she fell to the ground. Hail Satan. They love saying that. Hail Satan is their favorite thing to say. And I'm like, we don't even say hail Jesus. We don't say hail Christ. We don't say hail God. We don't say none of that. We say praise the Lord. But hail seems, hella Hitlerish. That's what it seems like to me. Whenever somebody says hell, it just makes me think about, Nazis. So they get back to the church, okay? And some pathetic lump of a man is pissed off because his girlfriend left him and he lost his job and blah, 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 blah. So he decided to go ahead and give his soul to Satan. So they're about to sacrifice a doctor from Doctors Without Borders and a social worker who's trying to be out here saving the little kids and everything. So they feel like without them in the world, that must mean that they're getting rid of a great good. I'm like, wow, that's really fucked up. All right. So, straight off rip, they ready to slit the throat. All right. The old lady come back in there. No, he is not deserving. There is someone more deserving of this sacrifice. Who? And then here come Michael Langdon walking in a fucking robe, just already ready to be worshipped and shit. So he walks in, shows the 666 behind his ear, and nobody questioned it. Everybody was like, hail Satan. Everybody fell down to their knees, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I cannot wait to watch Greenleaf after this. I need to see people walking around in a makeshift church. Make me feel better. So Sandra Bernard takes the knife, okay, and she gives it to Michael. Michael goes up to the two, take their blindfolds off so they can really be scared and know what's going on before they die, and pushes their heads together and slits their throats in one fell swoop. And I was like, you evil motherfucker. I've never seen anybody get their throat slit like that. That was just real like, well, damn. Well, damn, okay? Everyone is feeding him and hovering over him, and the lady who brought him in is just asking him, so what can we do? What can we do? What can we do to bring forth the end of days? And it's just like, damn, these bitches are hella bucked up for the world to end, all because they're so unhappy. They don't want anybody else to be happy. That's what this seems like to me, okay? He screams that he doesn't fucking know, all right? Yeah, he's the Antichrist. Everybody keeps reminding him of that, but ain't nobody gave him an instruction manual for how to end the world. And the devil ain't answering. His paw ain't answering today, so he don't know what to do, lady. Ruff, back up off me, all right? And he mentions how the only person who he could trust is gone now. And she was like, we have ways. We can deal with that. Like, tell me her name. So she puts her name into whatever their little database is. And she was like, we can go and get her. And he says, look, I'm not powerful enough to go back and find her wherever she is in hell, because Cordelia told him that she hid Mead's soul so that he wouldn't be able to go down to hell and get it. It's been hidden from him, and it can only be broken by Cordelia's hand. So he can't do that. And she's like, well, she's dead. We can work around that. And then they set out for the coast, all right, to go and see whatever this organization is of all of the people who have sold their souls to the devil, all the celebrities and politicians. I'm like, yeah, we know. We know. When she drops him off, she says, can I just ask a favor? Whenever you talk to your dad, can you just make sure that he puts me in the lowest or the most torturous place in hell, please, so I can burn next to him for all eternity? It's all I've ever wanted. And I'm just like, What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck am I watching? So then we see two cokehead, mad scientist type dudes with the 60s Ike Turner cut. You know what I'm saying? Move like that. Motherfucker, you know, the one that everybody wears whenever they won't pretend like they Ike Turner. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right? And then we see Miss Venable, okay, a very much alive Miss Venable with orange hair. And I was like, where did that hair color go? I'm glad it went, though. That lace front was giving me just depressing tease, especially with that lavenderish purple she had on. I was like, these two colors are not going together for me. I know it's supposed to be Halloween-esque, but nope, not feeling it. The two mad scientists were waiting for Miss Venable to come in with a large amount of cocaine. A large amount of cocaine. And the coke girl was late. So Miss Venable had to berate her and let her know how she wasn't shit. And she's like, you can't talk to me like this. And it's like, bitch, these are a whole bunch of people that sold their souls to Satan. What are you talking about? Yeah, she can talk to you like that. What are you talking about? Yeah, absolutely she can talk to you like that. That's what y'all do. Like, there's no respect amongst devil worshippers. What the fuck? So Miss Venable tells her she's fucking fired. Miss Venable goes in, sees the two guys there. They're at the desk working. One's getting his dick sucked. But as soon as the cocaine comes into the room, he ejects his dick out of her mouth so fast you think she had hot sauce in the back of her throat. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, who walks away from head that easily? I'm just saying. So Miss Venable says there's a man there waiting to meet them. Apparently it was a meeting that they hooked up for themselves. She seemed very pissed off about that. And they kept calling her babe. Like, babe, babe, babe. Kept calling her babe the whole time. So she said, hey, don't ever call me babe again. I'm like, oh, all right, Miss Venable, she gonna slit their throats in their sleep. I hope that's what happened. I hope those two motherfuckers are not alive anymore. They probably are, though, because the amounts of coke that they would sniff. I mean, he had a ladle, y'all. Y'all know, like a soup ladle. He had that with coke in it and was just sniffing it. Apparently, whenever you sell your soul to the devil, you can do extreme amounts of drugs and not die, okay? The cokeheads don't OD. And the old lady that dropped off Michael was a dopehead. That explained a lot. She looked kind of sort of rough. So Michael comes in, and these two dicks, like, because they so coked up out of their minds, they wanted to test him. They didn't believe that it was really him. He does what he did with everybody else. Oh my God, the 666 behind my ear. They wasn't really going for that. Like, so what? You could get that tattooed on the back of your neck. I mean, you know, we just thought you would be like more buff, or we thought you'd be this, we thought you'd be that. And the girl who was there, who was, you know, sucking old boy's dick, you know, she was like, nah, he's the real deal. I can feel it. And it's repulsing me. Whatever his darkness was, it was making her sick. So she started to run, and then he set her ass on fire. I mean, ablaze. I was just like, oh. I mean, what other evidence did you need besides motherfuckers burning holes to a cinder? Like, what is that about? After that, they sit down and have sushi, and they explain. They explain how they were working for this company, and it's just a rat race. And they were tired of all of the oligarchs and, you know, whoever the fuck else is in charge of this world, making all of the money, and everybody else being in this rat race working for them. They were tired of that shit. So they sold their souls to Satan. Now they have $1 billion robotics company. And now they can do coke without ODing, so they're having a good life right now. And they just asked, what can we do to help? You're the Antichrist, all hell Satan, what can we do? All right? And he was like, can y'all make her again? And shows them the picture of Mead. So they get into the lab, you know, they do that coke, they go ham. I'm thinking, think harder. I am thinking, think harder. You know, going ham and shit. Like, they, you know, they hyped up their coke. And eventually they put together this robot that is the Mead that we saw at the beginning of the season. And Michael was there to watch her be created, you guys. It was all very creepy when she got up and looked at him, you know, and I just keep remembering her in that fire like this. Creepy as fuck. Anyway, y'all, that was American Horror Story. I can't wait until next week's episode. It seems like we're going to really find out what happens to the rest of the witches next episode. So I'm here for it. I am here for it. All right. So I'll see y'all in the next review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I hope you liked the review. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna wait until the other video because a lot of y'all don't watch this one. Some of y'all don't watch this one, but y'all watch Black Ink Crew. So I'll do my little shout outs in Black Ink Crew. So hope I see y'all there.